The harvest season is coming to a close for 2022 with Thanksgiving next week, but that didn't keep me away from the farm. I got a first-hand look at what it's like for farmers hauling crops in the field while dealing with those unexpected challenges. Take a look. It's the most rewarding time of the year.
So far, so good. We've got the soybeans all out, and we've got quite a bit of corn done, but some to go yet. So it's been going well. We've had good weather and good conditions.
Curtis Dare is a third-generation farmer growing soybeans and corn in his own backyard.
The season has gone well, and like I said, yields we feel really blessed with the yields that we have.
This harvest season, Curtis says corn yields are beating expectations. I climbed inside the combine with Curtis's dad, Don, to get up close and personal with how they handle this big machinery.
My dad's running the combine right now, and so he, as long as we get the iPad set up for him when he starts, he's good.
If you look closely at the iPad, you'll see it's actually a yield monitor inside the combine with real-time information right at your fingertips.
Tracks the data that the yield monitor spits out, so we can use that data later in the season to make decisions for next year or for following years.
While technology keeps farmers prepared for the future, the weather is always a wild card.
We had good late summer rains, which have certainly benefited the crop this year.
Although rain wasn't an issue, historically low water levels along the Mississippi River are presenting challenges for Illinois farmers.
It does affect our markets up here because we're not able to export things down the Mississippi quite as readily as we were.
Barges are carrying smaller loads, slowing the export of grain, but farmers are finding alternatives for transportation.
I think that some other local markets have stepped up the best way that they can, to help and support farmers with the harvest and taking that burden off, but certainly having the river down right now has caused some negative impact.
It's been an uphill battle for the agriculture industry the past few years. Local farmers still trying to recover from COVID while dealing with inflation and supply chain issues.
Some of the biggest challenges are some of those logistics issues, parts availability, just everything since the pandemic hit. We've noticed that, the supply chain has certainly been crimped and has been a bit of a problem. Fertilizer availability, people seem to be in thin supply.
Harvest season bringing its ups and downs, but one thing that remains consistent is family.
To work in a business with your family, like farming, is a real blessing. I mean, it's fun to have worked with my grandpa and my dad all at the same time.
While showing me around the farm, I also learned Curtis's 3 children are already entrepreneurs in the making.
I like to mostly be with Dad and in the shop with him, work on things.
From their apple trees producing some of your favorite fall treats, to the hen house bringing fresh farm eggs to the kitchen table.
I get a chance to earn some money.
I guess you can say it was an eventful day out on the farm.
It's a long way now. I think I'm there, you're on Earth. I made it.
It doesn't look like it's really that high, but it's pretty tall for somebody who's about 5'1", 5'2". Had a great day out there. And as harvest season wraps up, it's also important to be mindful of all those big combines like what you just saw in that story and all the other farming equipment out on the roads. Farmers say it's really important to give them plenty of room out on the roads.